Hello and welcome. Take a few moments to find your way into a comfortable and relaxed position. Whether you're seated or fully reclined, just check in. What does your body need to be safe, well, and relaxed? No need to rush. No need to force. Just honoring its needs. And begin to notice the connection you have to the surface beneath and behind you. Maybe it feels good to invite a little bit of energy to draw up through the spine, but nothing rigid here. Creating ease and softness through the face, jaw, and shoulders. Letting the gaze transition down, or maybe it's safe to let the eyelids slip to a close. Be gentle and mindful in this transition, slowly bringing awareness inward, reconnecting to breath. Just begin by noticing the breath. What's its pace and depth? Can you invite the breath to slow down, to deepen, to create just a steady rhythm? Noticing that subtle movement through the belly and the chest as you breathe in and out. Just welcoming yourself here in this practice space. Acknowledging what's present in body, mind, and heart. As Father Richard Rohr tells us, we do not think ourselves into new ways of living. We live ourselves into new ways of thinking. So if we can hold that with even the possibility of truth, we'll use it as a guiding thought in our exploration through our practice. Today's practice is what we call the 4 gestures of love. This particular practice has its roots in a Hawaiian prayer called Ho'oponopono, which loosely translated to English means, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. The 4 gestures of love. And so for today, if it feels safe and accessible, we're going to exist, experience, and even embrace these gestures of love towards self. So gently unclench the jaw, open the fist, and notice what's happening in heart. Without rushing or forcing, breathing deeply, just invite a past version of self to surface, gently making its way into the mind's eye. This might be a part of you that feels familiar, predictable, even some ways comfortable. Just begin to see it. Breathe towards it. offer this past version of you a presence of empathy and compassion. Settling into the seat of the observer, you're not here to fix, judge, or condemn this past version. Bearing witness. And as that part of you comes into clarity, can you access those gestures of love? Quietly and softly repeating, "I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you." "I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you." This way of relating to self might feel foreign, unfamiliar, maybe even vulnerable. Tend and take good care of yourself. And perhaps you can recognize that this is holding an intention, an invitation to move into. It's not a one-time event. There's not a finish line. It's becoming a practice to acknowledge ourselves in our entirety. The pain, the heartache, the gifting, to that past self. "I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you." If there's been a wandering away from self, slow down the breath, soften its pace, and gently return. Take a moment and just gently land with the simplicity of breath. That wave of inhale and exhale. And just begin to really notice, bearing witness to this present self that is you. This might be an experience that feels new, spontaneous, or actively revealing. Perhaps there's an awe-striking realization that you've never been here before with this particular version of yourself. What's catching your attention? What's drawing your curiosity? Breathe around it. Slowly breathe through it. Allow your curious and soft presence to envelop it. This current, present version of you. Unclench the jaw. Quietly and softly offer the gestures. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Slow down the breath. Come and be with yourself. And again, realizing that invitation is the practice. Meditation is a practice of becoming familiar with. Realizing that you're becoming familiar with a new way of relating to self. Dwelling compassionately and curiously with what is. Slowing down the breath. Linger here. Extend that gesture and intention of care towards this current version of you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Gently come back. Be with yourself. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Just let the soft impact of these gestures remain as you guide awareness to breath, just focusing in on that subtle movement and its simplicity. And only if it feels accessible, so please don't force, will we extend and explore towards our future version of self. This could be a year from now, a week from now, 1 hour from now. More than what you see, what is it that you imagine this future self will feel like? Slowly breathe, open, imagine. What feels true and beautiful for your unique future self as it unfolds? Can you feel towards it? Where is it growing inside of you? Slow down the breath. Gently pick up and extend those gestures of love, acting as encouragement to keep going. Let that future self expand and reveal, trusting in its beauty and goodness. Let that future self receive your gestures of care. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Rather than setting goals, plans, and expectations, dwell here. Let that future self simply reveal what it is. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. See if that breath can be a soft and safe anchor place. Take a moment. And then again, only if it feels safe and accessible, will you invite all parts of self to come into this moment. You'll make room in your mind's eye for the past, present, and future self. Gently invite them, welcome them, encourage them to come together hand in hand. Really slowing down that breath, becoming a presence of compassion, witnessing your own humanity through eyes of empathy, maybe even deep love. And to this full human that is you, extend your gestures once more. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And so as you rest here awake, seeing yourself, feeling yourself, really being yourself, can you be held by these words from Rebecca Del Rio? This poem is the prescription for the disillusioned. Come new to this day, remove the rigid overcoat of experience, the notion of knowing, the beliefs that cloud your vision. Leave behind the stories of your life. Spit out the sour taste of unmet expectation. Let the stale scent of what-ifs waft back into the swamps of your useless fears. Arrive curious without the armor of certainty. The plans and the planned results of life you've imagined. Live the life that chooses you. New every breath, every blink of your astonished eyes. I want to offer you that last line one more time. Live the life that chooses you. New every breath, every blink of your astonished eyes. May you breathe in what feels encouraging and expansive. Holding the possibility of truly living the life that's choosing you. Stepping fully in to your unique design. Giving both yourself and the world the gift of your unique humanity. Take your time as you slowly breathe off your meditation. Allow yourself to transition with ease, care, and kindness. I want to thank you for your courage and for your practice. Please continue to stay safe and be well.